I'm a guy that's been on the internet since I was 11 years old. I watched a lot of PewDiePie. This video isn't really about YouTubers. It's mostly just about people in general and my kind of not fascination but like realization. What the fuck happened to people, man? What is wrong with people? I don't think I've ever seen a concentration of this amount of just horrible individuals just constantly, and it scares the shit out of me. The reason I bring up YouTubers is because the fans of YouTubers, the fans of streamers, I just consistently see people getting worse and worse and just being more rude, more mean, more negative, more violent, more just everything. There's some people that are fed up with the system. There's some people that are fed up with the way things are in America and even globally and outside of the United States. And I empathize with those people, of course, but holy fuck, dude. I genuinely don't think I've seen this amount of just negativity on the internet or in the world my whole entire life. I think majority of the people I've ever met in my life have all been positive. I've had positive experiences with majority of the people I've met throughout my whole entire life. I think everybody, is nice and is kind for the most part. But I've also met shitty people. I've met horrible people. I've met people that, I would never want to meet again. And the reason I state that is because now, as I've gotten older, I've realized there's been such an influx of more negative people. I've realized that I see more negative people than I ever have before. I see people that I thought were nice and kind have so much negativity in their heart. I just sometimes feel scared. I find myself wondering what's going to happen next. I find myself wondering just a lot of things. I guess another question to ask is why do we feel so strongly? Why is either or? Why are we responding so strongly? And when I say that, I don't mean in the empathy aspect. I mean in this negative aspect of it. Obviously, empathizing and crying and letting out those emotions is fine. I think when I'm talking about reacting so strongly, I think about the negative aspect, the negative connotation. I guess an example of that would be, why are we cussing each other out? Why are we yelling expletives in public? Why do we feel that? Why are we beating the shit out of each other? It's so much of that constantly going on. And I think we're dealing with everything super shitty, super shittily, and it's weird. I just wanted to get that out. I don't know. I've thought about it all day. It's just something that I needed to say. So thank you.